Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, I think Kyle. We talked about this too, whether it was on this show or Sunday Karma. But I think that's what Matt LaFleur would like to do. Now, we have to pump the brakes on Savion Williams. I know we've already got Matthew Golden having a 1,400-yard season for some Packers fans, but Savion Williams, he was wearing a red non-contact jersey during non-contact practice.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
This offseason. So I don't know what there's not supposed to be contact anyway. So I don't know what exactly his injury is. We'll hopefully find out when we convene a little over a week from now for the start of training camp. But, he's a bigger, thicker guy. He's about 6'2". I think he's 220 pounds maybe, or 210. I think that he's a guy that, can probably take more of that than having a guy that's, 5'9", 5'10", and 195 pounds coming around the end.
Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Jason, we're going to get into this a little bit later, but the Packers offseason, do you think they left some meat on the bone? Is it right where you thought it would be? How do you assess what they did this offseason?
Yeah, they filled two holes that they needed to fill in free agency. Neither of them were particularly, as Tausch would like to say, sexy signings, right? I mean, there's nothing exciting about signing a guard other than giving him $77 million. And there's nothing real sexy about signing a slot corner. And so whether Nate Hobbs is going to be really good or if Aaron Banks is going to be really good, they had to sign Banks. We've done this before. The signing of Banks is because they missed on Josh Myers, right? If Josh Myers, who started 50 games for them, plays at the same level as Creed Humphrey, the center for the Chiefs, who went one pick later in the second round in 2021, they're paying Josh Myers. They're not paying Aaron Banks, and Elton Jenkins is staying in his left guard spot. If they don't move on from Jair Alexander, which, again, was pretty clear they were going to do all along, and we kind of got duped into thinking that maybe there was a chance of him staying when there really wasn't. And if they don't miss on Eric Stokes with their first-round pick at corner in 2021, they don't have to go out and sign Nate Hobbs either. And so, what they did was they used kind of like when you have a hole in the wall. They don't tear down the entire wall down to the studs and then rebuild it with free agents. What the Packers do is sometimes there's nothing that needs to be done to the wall, and they just leave it. Or sometimes maybe they put a small picture frame over a scuff mark in the wall. But more often than not, they use free agency to kind of spackle up a hole. And, other teams that are much more spendy when it comes to free agency and thus win the offseason, hang the offseason champions banner like they do at Hallis Hall seemingly every year. Everybody at this time of the year is talking about all the things they did. But what did the Packers do that, A, you feel like they should have done, but B, was realistic for them to do given their general manager's philosophy? Like, I was a fan of this as much as anyone, of acquiring Trey Hendrickson. And I suppose we can never say never, but that just never felt like something that was realistic for them to do. And so what they did was on brand. And if anybody's surprised by that or gives them a lower grade for that, then they probably don't understand the way Goody does business.
Jason, not long ago, I did a deep dive into Super Bowl.
You're such a deep diver.
I'm a deep dive guy, Jason. You know that.
It's like a seal, an Navy seal.
That's right. Just plug the nose and go as deep as you possibly can and see what you can find down there. I found that Super Bowl teams that play in the Super Bowl, on average, going back, I think it went back 15 years, have on average 4 all-pro players. Now, it's been more recently. I think like the Eagles had like 7 and whatever. So it's been a lot. Packers need more all-pro guys. If we look at the defense, that's why I love these off-season rankings, because it seems like where is their consensus on who their good players are, at least going into the season. It seems like Xavier McKinney is consensus a stud, a dude, an all-pro. It seems like Edgerrin Cooper, an emerging all-pro. if you were going to pick who on the Packer roster, because that is their philosophy, who is going to develop from within, who is the third guy on defense that KBN Nation should be looking for to say, okay, this guy, he is who I think is likely going to be the next all-pro or stud on that Packers defense this year?
Well, before I do that, I do want to ask you: is it because again, I know you've kind of got some professor tendencies.
Oh, I'll take
that.
But
if you're in academia and you're publishing a paper and these are your findings from your deep dive PhD doctorate presentation, is there a potential flaw in the data in that players who play on Super Bowl teams are traditionally going to get more accolades because their team wins a bunch of games, and so they get voted to the All-Pro at a higher clip than even if you're a better player but you play on a team that checks out the seventh as a 7th seed might not get. Is it possible that
I suppose there is some chicken or egg argument here, but you could also I could make the same argument that the reason the team is in the Super Bowl is because they have so many players playing at a high level. I don't think maybe Pro Bowl. I feel like fans can get skewed on they're on a good team, so I should just vote them in. All Pro, Jason. That's from the writers of the world. You have to talk to your colleagues if you think that there's a certain level of skew going on for All Pro.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I use the AP All Pro first team, second team. To cite my sources, if you will.
That's official. No, that's official. So there's what would that be? There would be 22. So there'd be 44 players that are in All Pro accolades.
Yes.
Plus specialists, because we don't want to forget the specialists. They're
never
people too.
Eshaun Nixon was one, yeah.
But in terms, so you're talking about between the two Super Bowl teams, at least 8 total players are taken up by guys that are on Super Bowl entrants.
Yes.
Not necessarily winners, but entrants.
Yes, there was some variability, right? But on average, going back, I believe it was 15 years I went, for sure at least 10, that the total amount of all-pro players on any given Super Bowl team was a little over 4, so there'd be roughly 8 of them in the Super Bowl game itself. But like the most recent years, there were numbers like 6 and 7. The other years where there were like 2 or 3, they tend to be teams led by Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You just happen to have a very complete team with the GOAT quarterback. So I feel like it's even skewed further down than it should be. So with the Packers, I think you've got an all-pro in Xavier McKinney. I think you've got a future all-pro in Edgerrin Cooper. I'm just curious if we're looking to figure out who the next guys are. If the Packers are going to get to that 4, who is it, particularly on defense? Because it's hard to project on offense, so many mouths to feed. Who is it on defense that you think, you know what, this guy could have an all-pro season next year, and I think he just might?
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at 2025 and we believe that a second year in the system for all those guys up front will be a game changer for them, then it's got to be somebody from that group, right? Like, I like Evan Williams a lot, but I don't think 2 Packers safeties are going to be all pro, and I don't think Evan Williams is quite there yet. I don't think any of the corners are enough proven commodities for me to pick them. So you got to be talking about, does Rashawn Gary, who was rated number 80 among NFL players on the countdown that the NFL Network does he suddenly have, a 14-sack season after, or is he who he is to this point, never even having double-digit sacks and having 7.5?
Don't forget Bradley's bold-a-thon on Wilde and Tausch last year.
Yeah.
What was your bold-a-thon?
17 sacks and leading the NFL for Rashawn Gary. Big swing and miss on Wilde and Tausch's bold-a-thon.
No,
the
come on.
That's a good bold-a-thon.
It was dumb.
Yeah, and you only missed by 9.5 sacks.
Oh, boy.
Or 10
so close.
Sacks. Yeah. So, I mean, it would have to, whether it's him or Kenny Clark, I still think that Devontae Wyatt is an intriguing player. I'm very curious to see what he ends up playing like and looking like if he stays healthy, because he got off to a really good start. The one dark horse that I am thinking about, because I just don't know what Quay Walker's future looks like, and there's always a guy on that all-pro team that comes kind of out of nowhere, right? Like Devondre Campbell did a few years ago after signing with the Packers in June. And the guy that I don't know enough about, but I'm intrigued by, because he won the Butkus Award, he was an 8th overall pick, is Isaiah Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Not as an all-pro. Now, again, Zach Bond basically did exactly that, right? I mean, he was not an all-pro player in New Orleans, and he goes to Philly, and he's a first-team all-pro. But, I don't know what the future holds for Quay Walker, and that Isaiah Simmons signing feels a little bit like if Quay isn't going to sign an extension at the number we want, then we're not going to negotiate. We'll just, try something different. So that's a guy that when you're drafted 8th overall, it's like Tausch always says, first-round picks constantly have to prove they don't belong in the league before they're out of the league. 7th-round picks constantly have to prove that they do belong in the league to keep them from being out of the league. So Isaiah Simmons is getting another opportunity. I'm really curious to see if he has a role and what kind of productivity he has, especially if Quay Walker or Edgerrin Cooper, both of whom missed, at least 3 games apiece last year, are sidelined at any point.
Well, Jason, we appreciate the insights, the conversation. We'll be listening on Wilde and Tausch and talk to you Thursday. Maybe see you tomorrow.
All right, boys. You will see me tomorrow.
Hey, there it is. Jason Wilde in the
All
flesh.
right, boys. Take care. Be good.
Got to tell you about Road America because you have Brian Redmond coming July 17th through the 20th for some vintage racing. Come see a race at Road America with so much to do for families. Kids 16 and under are free with a paying adult at the gate. Their concession stand is like a state fair feel. You can also rent the track out on other dates. You can do corporate events there. It has everything you need right up in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. It is beautiful up there. All the racers love bringing their families. You will love bringing your family and enjoying a race and an experience at Road America. So come for that experience. Stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. Is this rated X, Brad, or what is this rated?
Rated X? What?
Well, you'll have to stay tuned to find out.
Oh, no.
Birthing classes with Brad. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, we've got some backups starting from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound's got some backups from Mayfair Road up to Capitol as well. Eastbound 94, a little bit tight right through the Stadium interchange all the way to 35th Street. Westbound, a bit more heavy from 20th all the way to about Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound 43, we've got some delays from just before Good Hope Road down past Silver Spring and then back on the brakes right through the Marquette interchange. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear, a low of 68. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN. It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango. Bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Hey, it's Crash Gladys from Speed Freaks. Are you still paying full price for gas? Stop leaving money behind. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Simply download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and start earning cash at the pump today. Use limited time promo code IMPACT and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. Listeners are making $200 to $300 a year just from buying the gas they already needed. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app now and use promo code IMPACT to redeem your 25 cent per gallon bonus. That's promo code IMPACT. Yeah, at first I thought it was too good to be true, but it's completely legit. Plus, you can cash out anytime. Don't let this offer drive on by. Download the free Upside app now by using limited time promo code IMPACT. That's promo code IMPACT for a limited time 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you, KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. Bradley didn't listen to any of us. He decided to go on a breastfeeding class and a birthing class all within like 72 hours, taking up the majority of his time and life during his 11th anniversary. Takeaways?
I mean, listen. To set this up, I haven't thought much about the birthing process since sophomore year at Brookfield Central. I remember in Human Growth and Development, we watched a video where you got a front row seat to a birth.
Oh, wow.
I mean, front
Mama
row.
and Papa Nortman approved that?
It's the beauty of life, Kyle. We got to learn about human growth, and human growth starts, well, it starts earlier, but you see it out of the womb. I remember sitting there. It was right before lunch, okay? Human Growth and Development. There was a kid in front of me. His name was Nick. I won't say his last name and put his business out there. But he's leaning back, and the birthing process happens. My man passes out.
Oh, wow.
Nick's soft. I see him fall back, eyes roll back into his head.
I like that. I was like that when I was in high school.
They smacked his face? He was
it was
cold?
like, hey, wake up. Because he literally fell out on the ground. He had like a cut on his head. It was like the dude passed out. It was the talk of the school for a day. So I haven't thought about the birthing process in that long, although that was quite a memorable moment. Lexi and I do this, and I totally made the mistake. Should have done multiple Wednesday classes because early Saturday morning, class starts at 8:30. And
class starts at 8:30.
It was a boot camp, and we hit the ground running. Friday was kind of a big setup. We got some place, but boy, we hit the ground running on Saturday morning.
All day on Saturday?
All day. We had a 30-minute break for lunch. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. All these other couples that are, wives. It was crazy.
Y'all making friends.
So, of course. So, I got to say, it felt like I was in a team meeting doing game prep, game film for the next team. But I walked out of the meeting thinking, I don't know how we're going to win this game. I mean, the opponent seems like it's impossible to beat.
Wait, this is so backwards. People are
It really is. It's supposed to get you more confident.
Yeah.
Well,
Less confident.
and people having children for thousands of years.
You guys remember that, during one of the push-up sequences of Wheel of Strofe, I took the mic and I said, yeah, you know what, I think in a batter's box with Miserowski, you'd be one of the worst sports positions of them all, right? I would take that. I would take going across the middle, being dunked on. All of them have to experience all of them more than what these women go through during birth. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is. These women are superstars, and we
Are you
saw.
trying to get some brownie points right now?
What's that?
Trying to get some brownie points?
Well, she's probably not even listening. But the women that are in there, they deserve the brownie points because we saw a game film, guys. We saw a game film of this. I couldn't believe it. These couples it was almost like a reality show, right? There's the two of them. They're in front of the TV and they're talking, oh, yeah, this and that. This is our plan. And then it cuts to the birthing process. And you're like, oh, my gosh.
Wait, time out. Wait a minute.
You saw all of it.
So you mean to tell me you paid money to go to a class for them to show you a movie? You had a movie day?
No.
Movie day? You could have did that. You could have watched it on YouTube.
It was supplemental. This ain't
I
on
actually
YouTube,
don't think you
Kyle.
can't have that on
Kyle,
YouTube.
This ain't on YouTube. It was supplemental to the teaching. But even like the anatomy of it, they had like this like fake baby and then this skeleton, and she showed how the baby travels through, and it's like hitting the
poor
the
women.
hip. I don't understand how this works.
Poor
You
women.
can't possibly win in this situation.
I mean, but people win all the time, Brad.
I guess so.
Women
The
are
birth
made-
is the win.
Yeah,
I mean,
women
that is
are
the
made
win.
different.
They
listen,
walk off the field with their head held high.
They
for
do,
sure.
and then some of them go and do it again, and then over and
crazy.
over and over again.
I looked at the screen. I looked at the teacher. I looked at Lexi. I looked back at the anatomy of the skeleton of the baby. Looked back at Lexi. I was like, Lexi, good luck to you. I feel like I'm just going to be in there
You just
doing my
feel-
best.
You're supposed to catch.
I will be catching and maybe holding the leg. And just trying to
Did they
hold on
train
tight.
you? What did they tell you
Yeah,
to do when she's pushing?
They said, here's what they said to the men, right? Lots of coaching points to the women. Here's what they said to the men. They said, encouraging words.
Oh.
Try to make them laugh. Lexi looks at me and says, do not try to make me laugh. And then she said, offer them 2 fingers, not your whole hand. Hands have been broke by women who are holding on too tight.
Oh, wow.
But you can't break 2 fingers. So I said, oh, my
You
God.
can't
This
break
is
2
war.
fingers,
You
huh?
can't break 2 fingers?
No, if they're holding on to 2 fingers, you can't do much damage. But she said she's seen women break hands if you get the whole like knuckles. Can you believe that?
Oh, I'm
I'm
gonna
telling
give
you, I was
him-
just
I'm
like,
gonna give him 2 fingers.
I walked out of there just like after watching the game film and getting prepped by the coach. I was like, this is a game you can't win. You're
Yeah,
trying to
John
survive.
in Milwaukee, you're completely like, Brad is soft.
Played in the league.
Wait a minute. Well, so you've been in the room.
Yes.
And you're a veteran.
Didn't you almost pass out?
No.
Oh, come on.
No. I did not. I was like, again, you can ask my fiance. I am not good at medical things, but when you're in there, you just get in there. Like you have to be.
See, I bet a little bit of a. I couldn't be a doctor. Let's put
Yeah,
it that way.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Brad. I can't do
You
medical
seen
things.
one, you seen them all.
I can't do medical things, but you will have to do whatever it is that you need to do for your wife in that moment.
So you're saying that there's a level of like you step up.
You
to
just
the moment,
you
some gamesmanship.
you have no choice.
Yeah.
Brad, can I ask you
Throw
this?
the playbook out the window and you perform.
Correct.
Was this-
Even Nick from Human Anatomy class, if
Does he
he's
have
got
kids
any
now?
kids, I guarantee he fought the demons that he had from his
Maybe.
Can I,
sophomore
I'm on
year
Facebook,
class.
Nick. I'm gonna ask him on. I'm not ask him. I'm gonna go on his Facebook page to see if he has any kids.
I'll tell you offline. I'll tell you offline who it is.
Oh.
And we'll do some research to see if he has any kids.
So, Brad, do you think this class was worth the investment?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more prepared.
What are you talking about? You sound more scared than
He
ever.
said,
but it's so much more real now. It's so much more. There's so many considerations. I don't know. Just so many things can go wrong. Even if it goes right, it's a battle.
Oh, they told you the downside?
Well, yeah, they try to prepare you for everything.
Oh, wow. That
They
sounds
showed like
traumatic.
just the game film of seeing everything.
How many games did you watch?
We watched like 6 games.
6 games.
All that
6 games?
All that had different endings.
Oh,
I mean, there were some. There were some that went great. There were some that like conclusions were completely shocking, and interventions.
Did they give you? They're that traumatic?
I mean,
Wait a minute.
it's just-
6
it's just-
films. They got a lot of free teaching out of that. I
And you
could
saw
teach this
some
class.
like post game recovery. You saw that too.
Oh gosh,
Which was pretty
6
crazy.
weeks, right, Ben? Oh, I shouldn't say that.
You know what I mean by
6
post game
weeks.
recovery? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Post-game recovery,
Yeah. Wild.
Human body is amazing.
That's my thing. It's amazing.
Don't want to have to wear
amazing.
diapers for like 2 weeks?
You said, what did you say, a 6-week off-season program?
Yeah, that's what they get. 6 weeks. Don't have to wear a diaper?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle. Yes.
We were trying
you're
to
not
stay-
winning. Brad's trying to get Brian
We're
points.
trying to
You're
stay in
not.
the analogy.
What do you mean? I don't have nobody's pregnant in my life.
Yeah, we know.
Just, Kyle, you should take one of these classes.
He ain't taking this
I
class.
have no choice. What do you mean? I have no choice.
She wants a baby girl.
Baby girl, make him go. And guess what, baby girl? Listen to this. All the other baby boys were there. It doesn't really sound good. All the dudes were there. All the dudes
all
were
the
there
baby
supporting.
daddies.
So, Kyle, there you go.
Yeah.
Support
I know
your baby girl.
I have no say in this.
It's just, as a guy, it's just like, wow. I can't even bring words to it.
You got it, Brad. You got it.
Thanks, Ben.
Bradley
Thanks,
Nortman,
Kyle.
you made it to the NFL. You'll be okay.
Yeah. We're gonna,
Game
one way or the
film.
other. One way or the other, we're going to walk off the
Can
field.
you should ask, can I watch this game film at home next time?
You don't want to watch it at home.
What?
I would rather
You want
be
like your
able to-
home to be like
I
a
don't need an
space?
association at home.
Cut the class in half.
I would just I'd rather do it there at the hospital and leave it there. I can go home.
So
wash
what
myself
about
off.
the breastfeeding classes? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go there.
Wait, so
Hey.
were people watching? Were like, oh my god!
I will say the breastfeeding class, right? So that was at home, and you got these women that are teaching it, and you got women that are on it as well. And I'm kind of there next to Lex. I'm not in screen, but the whole like screen is like just the people teaching it. Everyone is kind of in the background, right? It's like a Zoom call, and then at the end, like, okay, we're gonna take it off the screen. And we're going to open up for questions. And it shoots to like the grid view of everybody. And these ladies' faces are like shocked. Like not everyone was a deer in headlights. None of them were like, okay.
What is America
like,
doing? They're scaring everybody.
This is why the birth rate's going down.
They're telling them the reality.
They've been having babies for centuries and centuries. They've been breastfeeding for all this time, and all of a sudden, they're deer in the headlight?
Yeah, but when you see the game film, you're just like,
Too much film. Too much film.
I just want to play the game.
There's too much film.
What do you mean practice? We're talking about practice, not a game.
Yeah,
but practice.
I agree with
So you
Kyle.
think we
Allen
should just
Iverson when it
throw
comes to this.
people?
We're
like
talking about practice.
So you think we should go back to like the gladiator days, where just no game, just go out there and just try to survive?
Yes.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Baby girl.
Let's wrap up
Wallaces
the
are
ESPN.
gladiators. We don't need film or practice. We just go to the games. Show up.
Oh man, it is. Yes, Cameron, it is fight or flight once the moment comes.
that's
So we'll see what Brad does. We'll wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own. That's what I do.
what she said. Thanks so much, Old T.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, moves on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle, keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
People need people, whether in Junior Achievements BizTown, where students work together to run a city, or in the real world, where blood donors can help save lives. Join Junior Achievement of Wisconsin Anniversary for a mobile blood drive on Tuesday, July 15th from 2 to 6:30 p.m. at JA's headquarters near Highway 100 and Good Hope Road. While you're there, tour Jim's JA BizTown, where students take on real-world roles like CEO, banker, and mayor, learning how communities thrive through teamwork and leadership. Sign up today at wisconsin.ja.org.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you're invited.
And defensive end number 90, Lucas Hercules Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness with the sack.
And say hello to your brand new rookie edge rusher.
Green Bay Packers select
from Texas,
Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee. Sunday, July 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Meet two of the Green Bay Packer defensive ends, Lucas Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness bringing the pressure.
And Baron Sorrell.
Baron Sorrell might have just become a Packers favorite.
During this exclusive 2-hour meet and greet.
Color action photos of both Van Ness and Sorrell will be provided.
Or bring your own item for them to sign free of charge.
Pressure and he's blasted. Ball is out. Still loose on the turf. Packers have it.
Meet Lucas Van Ness and Baron Sorrell live at Cunis Hope Chevrolet in Milwaukee, 11100 West Metro Auto Mall Drive, just off I-41. Sunday, July 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
The Brewers return from the break with a jam-packed week of action. First up, a summer battle with the Marlins, July 25th through the 27th. Come for the action, stay for Pokemon Go Day on Friday the 25th, and a Bryce Terang bobblehead on Saturday the 26th, presented by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank. Then, it's time to battle back when the Crew takes on the Cubs for 3 games starting on July 28th. Get tickets for a week of Brewers action you don't want to miss at Brewers.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
The Big Slide, barns and barns of animals, and all that food on a stick. State Fair is one of the biggest events of the summer, and we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any 1-case 30-pack cans of Miller High Life or any 1 12-pack Leinenkugel craft beer and receive 1 free State Fair ticket, all while supplies last. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly. And I know you don't want to miss the bacon-wrapped bacon. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Wisconsin State Fair ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
And visit us online at discountliquorinc.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Reaction is flying in on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776, after Brad Nortman told us about the birthing classes that he took over the weekend. Adam chimes in, 2 kids, 0 birth classes. Thank you, Brad, for letting me know we 1,000% made the right decision.
Sure did.
Joe and the Boonies. Brad Nortman is husband of the year. Be more like Brad, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I need more people.
Be more
telling
like
Brad.
Brad.
His time and money. How much did these cost?
Not $40. $40. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It was quite the thing to watch, though, at like 10 a.m. on Saturday. A little early for my appetite. A little early.
Yeah, how was lunch?
Not a lot of appetite.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
I
appetite.
hope you ate it before you ate your oats or ate your oats before
I
you
had
saw
oatmeal
it.
first, knowing I would need a little bit of, intestinal fortitude to watch what I was going to watch. The teacher prepped us Friday night. She said, okay, folks, this is what you got in store for Saturday morning. So come in, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so to speak. And we sure were.
Were you bright-eyed?
Oh, my eyes were wide. They were widened. But, now I know what I'm in store for.
Yep.
I'm an expert.
Okay.
I'm an expert.
You're not an expert. You're just a man.
Didn't even tour the hospital. Just showed up.
We did tour the hospital. Oh, no, you guys did.
Yeah, I'm just saying, didn't do birthing class. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Hospital either?
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
You showed up. You just said, "We're here to give you a baby or deliver a baby."
Yeah, we're tossing her wheelchair, send her over to delivery.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
it all worked out.
It did. Beautiful child.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, they're coming up next in Madison. You got the Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam with Corey and Wally. We're Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on 94.5 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Just in 2 short minutes is the 414 Hour at 4.
Sports and banter, a perfect blend. KBN's the show that never ends.
We have a crash now on the ramp from 35th Street to 94 eastbound. So watch out for some of those delays right now. We've got backups stretching all the way back to about 70th Street. On the westbound side, backing up from 25th all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound 41, heavy ride there from just before Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing down from Watertown Plank Road all the way up to about Hampton. Southbound 43 still kind of heavy from Good Hope Road down past Silver Spring, and then from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way down through the Marquette interchange. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Mainly clear, a low of 68. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust alongside Brad Nortman. Chris Larson's running the show. Alex Strofe. Don't know if he is married or not. We'll find out shortly.
He'd be beautiful regardless.
What'd you say?
Beautiful regardless. If he's married, great. If he's not, he's planning on it one day.
So he'd be all talk then.
Yeah, he's all talk.
I mean, come on now.
Talk.
This is probably the best thing he can do. Everything else he sucks at. He's good at radio.
Talking about marriage?
Yeah, he sucks at sports, anything athletic.
Did you see the him hitting balls off the tee?
It's so bad, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
He had like this. You should reset on what it is. I don't even know the context.
I don't even know the context
he was
either.
in
All
LA,
I know was this Friday that it came out.
He went all the way across the country to embarrass KBN Nation.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
Wisconsin's not enough. He went all the way to LA with our friends at ESPN LA. Filmed him taking swings off a tee on a baseball diamond.
And they think he's the representation of Wisconsin. He's not. He is the worst of us.
His wind up, his front leg wind up.
What is that? What was it?
He looks like a cartoon character.
He is. And he just
like
keeps
a big
doing
old leg up wind up.
It's a wind up to hit the ball.
It is.
He would be late to any pitch because by the time the pitch is crossing the plate, he would be halfway through his hitting windup.
Well, and
pitchers have windups, not batters.
And he insulted a Brewer player. I don't know if you saw this.
He was
asked.
I'm not gonna lie. He's doing too much right now. And you know what? It's our fault.
We encourage him too much?
Because we've enabled the first pitch will be funny. Like now he's on the baseball diamond taking hacks.
Literally he hit the tee no ball one time.
Yeah,
it was on a tee.
Yeah,
on a tee.
And it's not the fact that he missed the ball. It's everything that led to missing the ball. Like that happens. But dude, like what was that?
I don't know. It looks like his body is pointed towards like the parking lot, and like then he like turns his whole body into it, and it still doesn't go anywhere.
But it's hard to look that like I don't play baseball, but I'm sure swinging a bat, I would look somewhat athletic. And it's like he's trying to mimic things. He's like he doesn't know what to do. He just tries to do what other people do.
But that's the thing is like I used to love watching players and like seeing how they would play and incorporate it into the way I played basketball.
Yeah.
Or anything. Like you watch like he can't translate anything.
Yeah, when you watch players, part of your brain can like download that to your body, right? To where like you can replicate it. It's like
he can't replicate elementary level software of athletics.
No, he can't. There's something in the download process that the output doesn't match. It's like everything's left-handed for him.
But he claimed he played all these sports. He claimed he did all this before. Like it's a lie.
11 points per game on JV basketball. That has to be a lie.
A lie. Either
can you imagine him getting bodied?
Can we get some like witnesses on the air?
They've never once called in.
Where do you go? Denmark High School?
Yeah, he's supposed to be. He did all this radio and all.
Where's the coaches to confirm he had a 3/4 court, half court shot?
No way.
My string bean producer, our string bean producer, Alex Strofe, in high school, did not have muscle to throw a basketball from the opposite free throw line to the other free throw line. There's no way he got it to the hoop.
What's the kid? What's the fifth grade gym size? The court's small in the fifth grade, ain't it? And the rim's like
elementary.
8 feet.
Yes,
that's what it was on.
He's just superimposing it to something bigger.
You're right. You know, like when you go to a high school game, whether it be football or basketball, and you walk in, and the place feels so much bigger than when you come back 10 years later, and you're like, that's so small.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything in his head, like, is just like he thinks he's 10x of what he actually is. He's minus 10x of what he is.
He is. I just wonder if maybe his girlfriend, maybe she was coming around to the idea of eloping in Vegas, but then just seeing this performance in LA was probably the thing that shut the door on it.
Yeah,
she
said, probably questioned. She said, this is what my kids are going to be like.
Oh.
Like that's what it is. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
That's a lot of teasing you're going to have to deal with. A lot of at home with the kids.
Oh my gosh, their kid's going to be bullied.
Yeah, very bullied. They're not gonna, why aren't you going out again, Alex Jr.? Oh, the kids make fun of me again.
Alex Jr.
Alex
Strofe Jr.
Yeah, they're going to be
No. I can't.
Another Alex Strofe.
We have Packers parody songs with Alex Strofe for the Green Bay Packers offseason, and sometimes he has 3 Alex Strofes like in the song singing, and I'm picturing multiple Alex Strofes, thinking of like an Alex Strofe Jr. I can't do it.
I can just see like a 4-year-old wobbling around, gangly, just like Papa Alex Strofe Sr. He'd become Alex Strofe Sr. Put the senior behind his name.
No, but he's not man enough to be a senior. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, now you're challenging the man's manhood, boy's manhood.
The boys. Yeah, you're right. The little boy.
He's gonna text us very soon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, he's listening. He's taking it all in. I'm sure. Is he crying and complaining on cue?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the phone, looking at his responses.
So speaking of somebody who's younger than him, 3 years younger than him, I'm still upset. And am I getting small market? Like, tell me if I'm being like the small market, like you don't pay attention to me guy. Because I'm still annoyed that people are upset that Jacob Miserowski is an all-star. I cannot get over it. What we've seen from Jacob Miserowski, 4-1 in 5 games. 5 games. It's so much harder to get wins on the left side as a pitcher with the amount of innings that they go. He has produced in the 4 games that they've won. Yeah, he got shelled against the Mets a little bit. It happens. But then he bounced back against the Dodgers, gave up a home run to Shohei Ohtani to start the game, and then threw 12 strikeouts in 5 innings, got through the 6th. He has been amazing. Look left, look right. Anywhere in the baseball world, you are seeing Jacob Miserowski. And you have MLB players complaining about it turning into Savannah Bananas, and it's bleeping terrible that he's getting in at the amount of games that he's played. He is fun. He is electric. He is different. He throws 97-mile-per-hour sliders. That has made people look stupid. Stupid. Real major league hitters. Not Alex Strofe in the batter's box. Major league hitters looking stupid. Plus bringing the cheese Miz every single fastball that he brings. I mean, I just can't get over the fact that people don't understand. If you have Jacob Miserowski in the All-Star game, who probably wasn't even like a bunch of guys turned down the opportunity because they don't want to mess up their starting pitching. He is fun and he is great and he is must watch. And so if you're not embracing it, you're the problem.
I just saw on the old Twitter X sphere that Jacob Miserowski is planning to pitch the 7th inning for the All-Star
Oh, they
game.
already tell him, huh?
How about that? Because if
Hell
it
yeah.
be scheduled out and planned, I am going to tune in for the 7th inning. I would love to see like the ratings on TV. It's going to spike in the first inning, and you will definitely see a spike in the 7th.
How often do we know what inning a pitcher other than the starter is going to come in? Is that normal?
I mean,
It's
I know
it's kind of a showcase,
I know.
right? So-
Are you talking about for the All-Star game?
Yeah, for
yeah.
All-Star
No,
game.
it's pretty normal that I don't know.
It gets
leaked.
released out?
I don't know if I've ever seen it really leaked,
A whole
but
day
it's
before?
definitely like,
They
hey,
plan it out, but
here's where you're gonna have it.
But no, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. We all know that it's going to be the 7th inning, and that's the expectation. And like Brad said, what is that normal, or is it just being leaked out so everybody knows? So now, hey,
Oh, it's actually good planning from Brad's standpoint of like, you tune in for the start, the theatrics and everything. And if you get to the 5th inning, you're like, all right, I'm going to go watch something else. You got to come back from Miserowski.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to.
What are the concerns? What are the issues that these players are taking with it? Is it that he didn't play
He
full season?
skipped. Listen, Brad, he skipped the line. He skipped some guys in the line who weren't even all-stars at first. He skipped other replacements. That's what it is. But here's the point. Once you are a replacement, it doesn't matter what the pecking order is. You didn't play good enough to get voted in right away by the fans or get voted in by your colleagues who play in Major League Baseball or voted in by the league. So at this point now, it is up to their discretion of who they believe is an all-star. And based off what Major League Baseball believed after going to multiple replacements before the Miz, they thought he was deserving of it. And so that's what it is. It's replacements being upset. Bro, you're on the outside looking in to start with. So you can't sit here and complain that you weren't good enough to make it as an all-star from the jump.
I mean, this is like in basketball or let's keep it with basketball because I used that earlier. It's like a guy going for like 50 points, 15 rebounds, another 10 assists for like a month, and then getting into the All-Star game. You have to appreciate that at some point what they're doing is a category
Jeremy
of greatness.
Lin.
Even Jeremy Lin.
Listen, if he would have made the All-Star game, everybody would have been okay with it because Lin Sanity had the whole world on fire.
Both with production for that short period of time and for ratings. So I just think when you look at it, it's a win for everybody except for the small minority of voices that would rather have the spotlight on them.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So this is going to make sense, I promise. And then we're going to have the captain of Brewers Math on Wednesday.
Oh,
Brewers Math is coming back Wednesday.
Captain my captain.
Jacob Miserowski has started how many times, guys?
5.
5 games.
How many days off in between games?
Typically 5.
4 games in between.
4 games. 25 games. Jacob Miserowski, 25 divided by 162, but they didn't play 162. At this point, he's played. Okay, so how many games have there been? There are 56.
Is this more Brewers math?
56 plus 40.
Did he show you this?
96.
Who showed you?
25 divided by
Kyle, let the
96.
man
No, wait. Who showed
Let
you this?
the
Is this
man
from
cook.
your mind or is this from the captain's mind?
He's played a quarter of the season.
Yeah.
Of what's been played. He's played a quarter of what's been played.
He's been the MVP. He won basically like October's NFL Player of the Month, where he's put up 4 straight games of, if he was a quarterback, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns a game, another couple rushings in there,
Brewers math
and
with
only
Miz?
1 interception. Only a game where he had 1 interception.
All right.
John in Milwaukee on the Carb List talking text line. Miserowski to the All-Star game. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really gosh darn good about that. Here's why. Okay, pick a small market in any sport. Kansas City.
Viewing at your home.
Oh, my view at my home is wonderful, and it's because I have incredible windows. And sometimes my windows work too well. I'm going to be very honest with you, KBN Nation. When I'm talking about the fact that it keeps my house nice and cozy and comfortable, it does that. It is saving me so much money on the energy bill. I don't even need to turn the AC on at night because once I kick it on a little bit, my house stays so comfortable, and I want you to have this exact same experience because not only do I have high quality windows, I also have a comfortable home and I am saving on my energy bill. So this is a great investment, and I want you to be able to make the same investment using Universal Windows Direct. And they're making it so easy to tackle that project that you want to work on with your windows, and they have a deal you cannot pass up. Right now, you get to choose your offer. Yeah, you get to choose your offer. You get to pick one of the two. Payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. So if you want to take care of your home in the smart way this summer, don't wait. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com right now to schedule your free in-home estimate today and choose the payment plan that is right for you. Trust me, once you get your new windows in, you'll be walking around saying, I love my Universal Windows Direct.
Jay chimes in on the Carveless Talk and Text line. He says his healthy Brewer fan paranoia thinks the Miz in the All-Star game will not age well. I hope I'm wrong. We got to get rid of the paranoia, folks. He just took down the Dodgers, and when he closed out the sixth, he had to do it against the really, really good guys who are all All-Star caliber. Wheel of Chris? Do you have the sounder, Chris? Yeah. Maybe. It's hard to find.
There are so many buttons back there.
Yeah,
from when I was a producer for a segment.
It's all over the dang place.
Especially when you don't run the show as often, you don't know where everything is.
Yeah, and he has.
Are you still looking for Wheel of Strove?
Yeah.
He literally has.
I'm glad I did this so we can have it ready.
He has 30 things on the page.
I guess we could say it at one time.
Wheel of Chris.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Oh, wow. North? Spread Eagle is way north. Way north.
Stop. You're doing the thing where you don't know what you're doing.
No, it is, though.
We don't know where up north is.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We have a serious accident on 94. Not sure if it's eastbound or westbound because both directions are closed off right now. On the eastbound side, you're being diverted off at Highway 83. Looks like we've got it also blocking off at about Meadowbrook Road, the westbound side. So if you can, try and stay away from that whole area and follow the directions of the officers that are there closing off the roadway. Other than that, southbound 41 slowing from Good Hope Road down past Capitol Drive, northbound slowing from Mayfair Road up to Hampton, and westbound 94 a little bit closer into downtown, slowing from 20th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Mainly clear, a low of 68. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
The reality is they were going to be paying him and probably not getting the best of him.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
This strikes me as a team that is putting its money where its mouth is when it comes to, we want Giannis to believe that we are busting our tails to be a contender and make him want to stay here. This makes me think John Horst is a pretty smart guy.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Eric
America. It's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic. We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Siding Unlimited is your local family-owned and operated resource for remodeling your home. We specialize in replacing windows, siding, roofing, doors, and decks. I say specialized because that is who we send to your home. Our team is built around the experts in all fields. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited. Looking for new windows, siding, roofing, and doors? Visit the 5-time Pella Platinum Premier National Window Contractor of the Year winner at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Waukesha.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies. They're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there.
We're going to be golfing tomorrow at the ESPN Milwaukee Open, and oh boy, I love getting out there and golfing. But you might not be able to if you have pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back. Golf can just be one of the many things that you feel hampered by when you experience pain like that. You can't live life to the fullest, but QC Kinetics is here to the rescue. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They employ advanced cellular therapies and platelet-rich plasma. See, they have cutting-edge things that even I have a hard time wrapping my head around. But I've seen it. I've seen it at the Greenfield location for QC Kinetics. What they have there, you have to see to believe. So if you've been wondering, man, I've been told only surgery and drugs are my only choice, I'm here to tell you that's not the case. Get that free consultation and that second opinion at QC Kinetics. Less invasive, and not only that, 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. Those patients that come in say, I don't want to wait for my first appointment. My free consultation, let's roll that into my first appointment because I'm ready to get better and live pain-free starting today. If you feel like you're a candidate and you're looking for your free, absolutely free consultation, then call QC Kinetics today for a pain-free life. Call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Chris Larson running the show. Strofe will be back tomorrow, and then we'll be able to do the Wheel of Strofe. But right now, it's the Wheel of Chris.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
All right, well, Chris has got some topics. Red is always punishment. Still trying to get those push-ups in. I'll do it for Strofe. Kyle, you look like you need them.
Oh, wow.
That will not make me do the push-up. Not today.
Oh, wow. Still holding your ground.
All right, here we go.
Pushing food in my mouth.
Wheel of Strofe.
I grab a kick it off here. If we get the red punishment again.
Ooh, almost.
All right, let's go with Cole Anthony. The Milwaukee Bucks are moving in on a point guard option for the 2025-26 season. Sam Charania reported over the weekend the former first-round pick plans to sign a one-year deal with the Bucks. Since taking over second unit duties with the Orlando Magic, he's averaged 11 points and 3 assists while shooting more efficiently from three-point range from the field overall. He was kind of like a little, if the Bucks are going to go after Anthony or they're going to go after Malcolm Brogdon, who hasn't played much in recent years because of injury, they decided to go with Cole Anthony. He's more of a point guard than either Kevin Porter Jr. or Ryan Rollins. Assuming Porter starts, Anthony could kind of help stabilize his secondary lineup for the Bucks as a facilitator. What do you guys think of the move? Do you like it? Do you not like it? He's kind of short at 6'2", but he is a volume shooter and he can shoot the ball. But the Bucks are trying to go younger. He's only 25 years old compared to the 32-year-old Malcolm Brogdon.
Look, it doesn't change the outlook of the season, but it's not a bad move. I mean, it's not like a huge W. I'm not like going to go around to everyone and be like, dude, you see we got Cole Anthony? But top 5 in scoring off the bench, top 5 in assists, top 5 in rebounds off the bench. Like, I like it. I'm not gonna sit here and like be like, oh my gosh, yes, Cole Anthony and Ryan Rollins and KPJ are our guys running the show.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. You have limited options and limited avenues to bring this team to being a contender, and they're not a contender right now. They got a long way to go, but I mean it's fine. I like to see them. I'd rather go younger than older. They just have a long way to go to actually be a championship contender. And if I'm Giannis, I'm thinking, okay, great, but the needle has not been moved to actually put yourself into contention.
I read that wrong. Top 5 in points and assists off the bench the past 3 seasons. No rebounds in there. I was going to say that's shocking.
That's still really good for a guy. And again, the Milwaukee Bucks really don't have anybody at the point guard position. He's a guy that's played a lot of minutes of late. He was a dependable piece for the Magic. He's not a stud, but, it's a low risk and, decent reward for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he loves to play basketball, but he also gives you effort. So overall, I just think it's a good move by John Horst.
What does he loves to play basketball have to do with anything?
A passion, right? We like guys that are passionate here.
Did you read that about him?
It's passionate.
Isn't everybody in the end, 90% of them?
Not passionate about basketball. Some of them dudes do it for a check. It seems to me that he's a good ad, a good locker room.
They all do it for a check. Come on now. You would do it for a check.
I mean, I don't do this for a check. I get paid.
It's beautiful.
You hear that? You hear that, everyone?
I do Sunday. I've been doing Sunday Karma for years.
It sounds like he wants a pay cut.
No, I didn't say that. I mean, I need to live, but I mean, I put in extra.
All right, Chris.
All right, here we go.
Green.
All right, Brewers one big bat away from being a serious contender, as what Jeff Passan said. ESPN's Jeff Passan. I read on these airwaves last week, but recently Passan named the best match for each contender at the trade deadline, and he paired the Brewers with Baltimore Orioles slugger Ryan O'Hearn.
Didn't like that.
Who's the starting designated hitter for the American League in tomorrow night's All-Star game. Here's what Passan had to say about the O's sluggers fit with the crew. He says, with 88 home runs, the Brewers ranked as 21st in MLB, and while that hasn't impeded their production, they're 8th in runs scored. Another big bat could do their offense wonders. Nobody will mistake the soon-to-be 32-year-old O'Hearn for Aaron Judge, but he punishes right-handed pitching, and in a lineup without any boppers, O'Hearn also could serve as a strong side of a first base platoon and pick up outfield and DH at bats. What do you guys think about that option for the crew down the stretch?
I just Yelich has, I think, played outfield 5 times in the last 2 months because he's been the DH. And if Rhys Hoskins comes back, I get it, the righty-lefty thing, it gives you more flexibility in your lineup and some pop, but it'd be hard to find a way to play him every single day. That's my hard part about the Ryan O'Hearn thing.
Good take.
That is a good take. Thoughtful take right there. I'm just more concerned about breaking up this team. It feels like there's a culture made. It feels like everyone
he wouldn't be like a true guy for a guy. He'd probably be prospect.
Yeah, he's a rental too because he's a free agent at the end of the year.
Okay.
Nah, what, Eduardo Suarez?
Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
Gino
Suarez. That's the only guy I would take.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like everyone's saying it, and that means it's usually not going to happen.
Yeah, and it's probably going to take too much. So
I'd be surprised if they make a move. It's just not the Brewers' mentality to do anything.
This is not.
They need some pop. They need some more pop. Unless William Contreras with that broken finger, gets a little more pop. He's still under 700 OPS for the year.
The finger ain't going to magically heal itself while playing.
Well, that's why you need to do something about power. They've got to get some power. I was going to say, I've got the power, but it didn't work there because I need more power. I've got the power! They need more of that.
Okay, what movie?
It's a song.
It's a song by Snap.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay.
Maybe Bruce Almighty if you need to.
Yeah.
For sure have a
Nice,
movie.
Brad.
Yeah.
Hey!
Push-ups.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. Get down and give me 40.
These have turned into little here Brad outs, and I kind of like it. And
40 push-ups. How many are you doing?
My little here Brad out today. I think the home run derby is a little bit boring. Yeah, that's been in the background. I don't know. They got to do something to spruce it up. Maybe this is an incubator for Here Bright Out on Wednesday as a way to improve the home run derby.
But didn't they change it a while back too, where like they couldn't pitch you the ball until the ball actually hit the ground somewhere or like left the ballpark.
Yeah.
And they didn't pitch it. Like before, it was like a continuous just pitch after pitch after pitch. But I think until the ball either hit the ground or was out of the stadium, you couldn't pitch the ball anymore. So it kind of slowed down the process of the derby.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good point, Chris.
Not enough stars.
It just lacks star power. It lacks a climax. You just every home run, it's like, okay, there's another. Okay,
they have a guy
who's
who's on track, Cal Riley.
38 home runs.
Who's on track to be like with Barry Bonds 70, and nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, remember with Sosa and McGuire?
Yeah, I actually watched some highlights of Sosa at the time Miller Park, now American Family Field.
I was there for the home run derby.
You were there?
Yeah, Jason Giambi won.
Man, those were some crazy times. I literally remember the game felt 3 times as big.
They should tell baseball players now to be more cocky and have a bigger personality when you hit home run. Because is there something, the flair to the game?
Yeah, but then they're just going to get
more
thrown at.
More swag.
They should get, if you throw at them after, you should get suspended.
I remember the Sandy Sosa like shuffle. You know what I mean? Like that kind of like, the side hop. Yeah, it's like seared in my memory.
And then Barry Bonds with the walk.
Yeah.
I feel like Mark McGuire hit it. He washed it a little bit, had to bat through it.
Yeah.
They all had some swag to them, man.
Some swag. Ken Griffey Jr., the smoothest stance and swing ever.
That was pretty.
More personality in baseball. Who knew?
No, they need it.
I know they do.
Who's the biggest personality? Bryce Harper?
Harper's he's hurt.
Manny Machado
sucks right now.
Manny Machado, very unlikable.
Fernando's got some too.
Yeah. Like if Aaron Judge, he's such a
he's so bland
guy. But if he had like an attitude or
Shohei's kind of fun.
Yeah,
he's got a
little sizzle.
It was when I was there. He hit the ball to dead center off the Miz and like turned and was rounding the bases and he bye-byed at it. Like it was cute because we ended up winning 3-1.
Hey,
that's it for the wheel of Chris/Strofe, who will be back.
Did you happen to see the walk-off the Red Sox had against the Rays? Oh my gosh, it was baseball. What sports is about. The walk-off home run, the Tampa Bay Rays broadcasters didn't say anything. Said, "Well, the Rays fall 5-4 on a walk-off." You just heard the crowd. You heard the.
There was a crazy Giants walk-off where it was inside the park from Patrick Bailey. That was nuts.
Wow, inside the park.
The open road is calling your name, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This July, you could burn up some major rubber on the custom Harley-Davidson of your dreams. In the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway, just play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and rewards play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play. We have Brian Bulaga scheduled to appear in a little bit. I mean, I didn't get a poll, but I recap one of my favorite things I learned today next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love-drunk over Lola. I get it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We still have a big problem on 94. Both directions closed in Waukesha County, all because of an accident. On the eastbound side, you're diverted off at Highway 83. On the westbound side, you're diverted off at about Highway SS. Now, what you need to do is use the southern frontage road to get past this as an alternate route. It's going to be very heavy, though, so if you can avoid the area, that would be your best bet. Northbound 41, backing up from just south of Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Southbound slowing down from about Appleton Avenue all the way down through the Capitol Drive area. And then on westbound 94, you're backed up from 20th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's backed up a little closer into town here from about 76th Street through to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear, a low of 68. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 87. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The NFC North Green Bay Packers are returning to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you're invited.
At defensive end number 90, Lucas Hercules Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness with the sack.
And say hello to your brand new rookie edge rusher.
The Green Bay Packers select
from Texas,
Baron Sorrell.
Coming to the all-new Cunis Hope Chevrolet of Milwaukee. Sunday, July 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Meet two of the Green Bay Packer defensive ends, Lucas Van Ness.
Lucas Van Ness bringing the pressure.
And Baron Sorrell.
Baron Sorrell might have just become a Packers favorite.
During this exclusive 2-hour meet and greet.
Color action photos of both Van Ness and Sorrell will be provided.
Or bring your own item for them to sign free of charge.
Pressure and he's blasted. Ball is out. Still loose on the turf. Packers have it.
Meet Lucas Van Ness and Baron Sorrell live at Cunis Hope Chevrolet in Milwaukee. 11100 West Metro Auto Mall Drive, just off I-41. Sunday, July 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Men, you're being robbed of your potential. Research shows a shocking 1% annual decline in testosterone levels. That's why building muscle feels impossible and your confidence is at an all-time low. But here's the truth. You're not alone in this uphill battle. Mentality's physician-directed, FDA-approved treatment doesn't just level the playing field, it restores your body's powerful balance. Our patients experience a documented 30% increase in their testosterone levels. Stop struggling and turn this around. Defy the odds and reclaim your masculine edge at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Modernizing business technology is critical for a positive impact on efficiency and reducing operating costs. That's exactly what Tri-City National Bank found out when they called on James Imaging Systems. Listen to Bank CIO Robert Prang.
We also went through a large retooling of our print environment, changing from where we had almost 200 printers.
All the way down to just 97 printers. That's Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed Wisconsin business technology company.
So being able to work with a local company like James that has that flexibility with their staff and being able to deliver for us has given us the ability to make the right decisions for our organization.
Robert, would you recommend Managed Print Services from James Imaging Systems?
Yes, in a heartbeat, I would recommend James.
Learn more at jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, The Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnofthebog.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Dad make the beat switch, turn off, so give $1 million to him. Right now I got so many villas booked, I don't like a billing to him. Dirk's boy told me Marvin's room.
Head on over to the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. You can have a strong body, a strong mind, and help have a strong community. Their pool is absolutely amazing. They have a bar there. So also when you walk in, you could drop your kid off free childcare with the membership, get a workout in, then go swing over by the pool, hang out in the sun. But also just know they have something for everybody. Outdoor, indoor tennis courts, basketball courts, outdoor, indoor swimming pools. You name it, they have it. Personal training, great equipment. Look no further than the Princeton Club of New Berlin for your better tomorrow. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman leading you to the Homer Hour at 5 o'clock. 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. You can also see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and always download, listen, stream, listen back on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bradley, you pointed out that he's in the 24 to 25 range on a Bleacher Report list?
Bleacher Report, yep.
Of the top 100 players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't going anywhere out of that range without another ring.
No, he's not.
He's feel like he's accomplished enough individual accolades that he's going to, like, we know he's great. But now how great will he be?
Yeah, and even under the description for him, they praised him for bringing the title, and then they dove into the individual accolades, basically saying, like, he has done things that's never been done before, right? So they ranked Giannis at 24th out of the 100 best players of all time. That right there is an incredible accomplishment. But in my opinion, Giannis should be higher. I want him to be higher. And the only way that I can see him making a jump as opposed to being stuck, probably north of 20 the rest of his career, was if he wins another championship. If he wins another championship, he's going to surpass, they got like Jerry West and Kevin Garnett and Jokic and Dirk and, a bunch of other guys that are really great players, but a second championship would put him at like 14.
Yeah, I was going to say top 15.
And that... Now, that you're already an elite company, that is extremely ultra elite company. I think Giannis knows that too. I think for me, the question is then for Giannis, how does he get that second championship? Because he's a competitor and he's great. And he wants to be among the greatest, being in top 15. If you only do that with another championship, where can you do that? My concern is this Bucks team is so far away from a championship to get that second ring for Giannis that it's just going to be more important for him to get that second ring than to stay loyal with a Bucks team that might wade in the waters of mediocrity. So for me, my concern is it's not if, but when. This year they're going to be just mid. They're going to be
if, but when
Giannis leaves Milwaukee.
Wow.
Because he knows, barring a miracle that I just can't foresee. Mm-hmm. I don't see how this team wins another championship with him, and there's far greener pastures elsewhere in order to do that.
I mean, obviously, I think this team can win another championship with him, but we're talking about right now, the present. And can this team win a championship the way they're
is time on your side?
No, the time is not on his side, and I think the biggest thing is this season, the Milwaukee Bucks have to show Giannis there's some steps in the right direction before heading into the 2026 basketball season, where you have a little bit, potentially some more money will be freed up, and you can make some moves to try to maybe find somebody else, maneuver some way to sign another guy. But overall, I think you're right, Brad. It's going to be very tough for him to crack and be one of the greatest players of all time without winning another championship. He can be as dominant as he wants, but because of his game isn't that flashy. Like, it's aggressive. It's good to see, but there's a difference between Steph Curry. It's a difference between guys hitting fadeaways and guys being super athletic versus Giannis basically bullying his way to the basket every single time.
He's athletic too.
No, he's an athletic freak. He plays great defense as well. But
like the way he was able. It's 4 years ago today that he blocked DeAndre Ayton. That play was one of the most ridiculously athletic plays I've ever seen. Stopping the ball.
Are you watching Steph Curry highlights or Giannis highlights?
They have an offensive flash that is just
Steph highlights.
No,
sure.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll go back randomly and watch the OKC Thunder game where he hit the just past half court 3 and then just like walked around and did the whole look.
There might be more people watching Damian Lillard game winners than watching Giannis, right? Yeah, the game winner when he did that to PG, when he hit that shot, told them bye-bye, go home. And so all I'm saying is Giannis is great, but you're absolutely right. Right now, the thing that's holding Giannis back not only is Giannis himself, but also the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks as an organization are holding Giannis back, and this is a big year. Ben used the word pivotal. Pivotal's big in 2025, Ben.
Well, yeah, not just for the Green Bay Packers, but I guess now you're putting it on the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm just trying to go to YouTube and compare highlights now. That's what you're making me do.
He just needs that other championship. He just does, because he deserves to be in the conversation for like that 15 and higher, and he just is not going to do it until he wins another.
Your tones have changed, because I was the villain when we signed Miles Turner, and now you guys are saying the Bucks are trash, Giannis is leaving. It's quick. You guys are just
Bucks aren't trash, and Giannis isn't leaving. The fear is what is after 1 year due.
They are better.
Welcome to the dark side.
What dark side?
The dark side of knowing that the Milwaukee Bucks aren't going to do anything this year. That the Miles Turner move wasn't enough.
But it's a step, but it's not enough of a step.
Yeah,
and I don't know what more they have in order to convince him. Right? I mean,
What else can John Horst do other than not win a championship in the last 3 years?
Well, he's taken swings. And he's missed.
I love the swings he's taken. I love it. I really do. And he has missed. He's missing like Alex Stroh trying to swing and hit a baseball.
Right now, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. 8.4 million views is his most viewed video. It's 58 seconds of Giannis being the funniest player in the NFL.
In the NBA?
Or in the NBA.
Oh, well, yeah.
Then you have Bucks versus Spurs, Wemby versus Giannis, 8 million.
Oh, yeah, that's because it was Wemby.
The top viewed Damian Lillard video is?
Yeah, probably the 3-pointer.
8.2 million, the song Dame Lillard.
Oh, wow.
After that, it's 6.4 million of the game winner.
There it is.
Giannis has more views.
Giannis does have more. Giannis being funny. What is Giannis being funny?
I don't know, like moving the ladder against the Pacers.
So wait a minute. It was Giannis being funny versus a game winner?
No, Giannis had more against Wemby versus the game winner.
That was Wemby. That was Wemby added to that.
Okay. I'm
talking about highlights.
All right, let's keep rolling here. Giannis versus LeBron. Westbrook realized it was Giannis and backed down.
Listen,
young Giannis was different.
But that's the thing. Giannis is a grinder, right? He just shows up. He is relentless, right? And that doesn't always show up in highlights.
No, it doesn't show up in highlights. But the thing is, again, I'm just saying when it comes to guys being all-time greats, Karl Malone's up there because of how many points he scored.
Yeah.
The mailman. He went to 2 NBA Finals. But I'm with you. I'm very concerned about the Milwaukee Bucks. But again, my focus is just going to be on what this 2025 basketball season has to offer for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's why I'm happy of the addition of Cole Anthony, but I'm not, as Ben said, jumping for joy, thinking this is a big move that's going to move the needle and all of a sudden get the Bucks from being a maybe 4 or 5 seed in the East this year to being a 2 or 3 seed in the East.
Brian Bulaga highlights. 43,000 views.
That's pretty good.
In his senior year at Iowa.
It's moving men. Moving men.
Not a lot of highlights of him being a Packer. We're in the 2K views.
Is there a video of him just over and over, Brian Bulaga, Iowa?
Yeah, those
are
the ones that are popping up.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian Bulaga, Iowa.
Iconic.
Brian Bulaga, Iowa. Brian Bulaga, Iowa joins us next before the Homer Hour.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. You really want a summer of entertainment?
My job to win a World Series is my job to provide a summer of entertainment.
Be careful what you wish for.
Struck him out looking. Ball game over. It's a grand slam. Dives. He caught it. Struck him out looking. Oh, my goodness. Christian Yelich. Miserowski. Sal Freeling. Trevor McGill.
Everything Brew Crew lives right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Men's wedding bands made from whiskey barrels and meteorites.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Hey, Milwaukee baseball fans, it's Saz. Hoping you'll make Saz's State House your MVP pregame spot. Skip the parking hassle, grab a rack of award-winning ribs, one of our festival-famous apps, or a sizzling smash burger. Then hop on our free shuttle to the ballpark. It's the ultimate game day upgrade. Rally with your crew and ride with us. It's Milwaukee's favorite way to play ball. Saz's State House on 5050 State, a Milwaukee tradition since 1976. Free shuttle service for all home games. The finest.
Get ready for Germanfest, carnival style. Sink your teeth into Spanferkel, cheer on the tiny racers at the Dachshund Derby, and dance the night away with Vox Club, Juhe aus Tirol, and top bands from around the country. Don't miss the colorful parade, and on Saturday night, wear your best costume for the masquerade ball at the Miller Stage. Eat, drink, schunkel, and make it your tradition at Germanfest. For more information and online tickets, visit germanfest.com.
It's been over 2 years since Bobby Carpenter had regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. He needed relief from knee pain, but he wanted to avoid surgery.
I thought I might have to have my knee scoped, had some injuries, some lingering pain from stuff that I had been dealing with from years of playing professional football, and things had kind of flared up again. I started talking to a friend of mine who's orthopedic, and he was like, well, try to avoid surgery if you can.
And you absolutely can avoid surgery. QC Kinetics provides patients with state-of-the-art regenerative treatments, orthobiologics from your own body that help heal and restore damaged, aching joints. And we'll let Bobby tell you about that.
It was all of a sudden that one day, a couple months later, I was here, let's go jog, let's try to see what I could do. And the more I did, I was pain-free with it, and it was actually a pretty remarkable process.
Before going under the knife, see if you're a candidate for non-surgical joint pain treatments at QC Kinetics. Call them today.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
The Big Slide, barns and barns of animals, and all that food on a stick. State Fair is one of the biggest events of the summer, and we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any one case 30-pack cans of Miller High Life or any one 12-pack Leinenkugel craft beer and receive one free State Fair ticket, all while supplies last. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly. And I know you don't want to miss the bacon-wrapped bacon. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Wisconsin State Fair ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
And visit us online at discountliquorinc.com.
My name is Rob, and I was seriously injured. When I think of Gruber Law Offices, I think of an honest, hard-working team who will fight to represent you. Couldn't be happier with the call that I made that day.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've got some famous friends you probably never heard of.
Joining us before the homer hour is Brian Bulaga, the former Packer. Brian, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Brian going once, Brian going twice. Brian, we got you?
You got me?
There we go. Got you now. How are you?
Good. How we doing?
Doing well. Doing well. One thing I want to start with here is through our conversations today, you know, a lot of lists come out in the offseason. The top 100 players, you had the top 10 quarterbacks voted by NFL execs, GMs, and scouts. What I want to know specifically about the Green Bay Packers, though, is a couple of these lists got us to the point of like, all right, on the defense, Xavier McKinney, all-pro, right? He wasn't all-pro. He's an all-pro caliber player. Edgerrin Cooper was voted on by the NFC North by the SI writers as a guy that they're looking at as that could be an all-pro this year. If you're looking at a name maybe not as known on the defense, who do you look to as a guy that you think has a chance to really solidify their place on the defense that's a young player?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think there's obviously a lot of good talent. I think from a young, but there's a lot of good talent. I just think who jumps out to me right now is Evan Williams. I think he's someone that really, from looking what he did last year and kind of seeing the makeup of the secondary this year, he's someone on paper that really stands out to me, and he can make a real big jump from year one to year two. I think depending on how he's utilized this year, I think Jason Willey's talked about him a lot this offseason and kind of how we, off-season program and kind of how LaFleur talked about a little bit, just, how he's got to take care of his body a little bit better and just stay healthier throughout the year. That's something young guys have to learn in their rookie year in general, how to take care of their body through an NFL season. It's different than college. So he's probably, learned a couple things through his first year. So if he's able to do that and obviously take that jump from year one to year two, I think he's somebody that, can make a big impact and see someone, and be someone that we see late in the year that maybe starts to get some of those, looks for those types of accolades.
Brian, I want your perspective on this because you grew up in the Chicagoland area, and of course you played for the Packers, so you've seen both sides of it. So Cole Kmet is going viral of sorts, at least a helmet. Yeah, Kyle, get ready for this one. He signed so he's the Bears starting tight end, Cole Kmet. He signed a helmet, normally right above the C, no big deal, but then he added on the back, F the Packers, right? Just literally, that's all it says, right? And I'm just wondering between that and, Ben Johnson with saying, I love beating Matt LaFleur twice a year, Caleb Williams leading Green Bay sucks chants. Do you feel like Bear paranoia, Packer hate from the Chicago Bear, coalition, is that an all-time high, or was it just like this when you were playing too? Because it feels like it's higher than it's ever been right now.
I think it's pretty high right now. I think it's very high right now, and I think what has fueled it a little bit more is that win at the end of the year. I think that gave them a lot of confidence, and obviously the first game too, right? Us beating them on the blocked field goal or the tipped field goal or whatever it was, whatever happened in that last second thing, we tipped it, blocked it, whatever you want to call that. That gave them a lot of confidence, right? That they're close, so to speak. And then obviously the win at the end of the year, regardless of where we were or what we, from an injury standpoint, or we already knew we were in the play, whatever you want to call that, that gave them confidence as a team and individually as players and as a franchise that they're closer, they're within striking distance of the Green Bay Packers, which they have not been in a long, long time, obviously in a long, long time. So the fans have always been, for lack of better terms, they've always been not nice to Packers players, so to speak. And whenever you go to Soldier Field and how they treat Packers players, but from the player standpoint, I've never really seen those types of things, I guess. And then from a coaching standpoint, I've never really seen coaches say stuff that Ben Johnson said. I never really had seen GMs, like Pohl said when he got his job, say things that he said regarding the Packers. So, it seems to be like, they're starting to feel a lot more comfortable about where they are as a franchise and organization and as a team, and compared to where the Packers are, which is a little head scratching, but that's just where they feel they're at. They've made some good moves this offseason. But at the end of the day, the moves are one thing. The play on the field is another thing. So you can make all the moves you want. But at the end of the day, you got to go out there and play. And that's going to be the deciding factor is how do they look when they cross the white lines? And if they can back up that talk, that'll be a different story.
Brian, would it be unwise for the Green Bay Packers to go throughout this entire season without giving an extension to Zach Tom?
I hope that they do it during training camp. I think they would be smart to do it during training camp, or I'd hope they're talking, right now. At least I hope they're doing it right now, and kind of at least trying to get a feel for where he's at, or if they've already been getting a feel for where he's at up to this point. Because here's the thing, like, we know this, and listen, tackle isn't the glamour spot. We understand that. It's not the receiver. It's not the pass rusher. But someone's got to block the pass rusher, right? We all love the pass rusher that gets 15, 16 sacks a year. But someone's got to block that guy. Like, someone has to be accountable for those guys that we want to go get our quarterback. Or to go get the opposing team's quarterback. So when you have someone that's able to do that, it's probably in good practice to lock those guys in and make them part of your team for a long time. So I don't see Zach Tom going anywhere in the foreseeable future. I think Green Bay gets this thing done. I mean, I'm hoping it's like a Kenny Clark type deal where they get this thing done early on in camp. Again, I don't know. I have no information onto what the proceedings are there, but I'm hoping that this thing gets done. Green Bay doesn't let young tackles go. They never have. They never, or at least in my history, they've never done that. So we'll see if that's the case with this one.
Watching Brian Bulaga highlights right now on YouTube. Brian, this is fun, man. Just getting in the trenches with you. Picking up the stunt. Look at you. This is awesome. We're talking to him right now, and you get to hear him on the Homer Hour coming up next. Thanks, Brian.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
Bradley, glad you're done with birthing classes.
Me too.
Kyle, can't wait for you to go through them. Chris Larson, thanks for running the show. Alex Strofe will be back tomorrow. Kyle, you and Strofe.
Congratulations to you. Yeah, we're live from the bog. I can't wait.
ESPN Milwaukee golf outing tomorrow. In 2 minutes, it's the Homer Hour. Don't go anywhere.
We still have a big problem.